Hello, my name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 68 of the Abigail and Margaret Film School. Let us begin. So, Margaret was laying down in bed next to Abigail. She was ready to get the day started. So that's exactly what she did. She gets out of bed and then she leaves the bedroom to go to the shower to take it. After she walks into the bathroom, she undresses. Then she goes right into the shower. After that, she gets out of the shower after washing everything off from the previous night. Then she grabs a towel, dries off. Then after that, she goes back to the bedroom and puts on her clothes for the day. She goes right back to, no. But as she is putting on her clothes for the day, she wakes her wife up. She wakes up Abigail. And Abigail immediately realizes what she has to do. So she gets out of the bed also, and then she turns her around so she can look at her, and she says, "Margaret, you're probably not going to believe me, but she is alive." Who is alive? Beatrice. No, she's not. Yes, she is. When? Well, she talked to me. Like a ghost? No, actually. Funny, but no, actually. She talked to me on the phone. I don't know, and she said to me verbatim that she is alive. Really? Yeah, she told me that she was alive, and then she hangs up, and then she said nothing after that. She hangs up the phone. After that, actually I did. Well, we both did, rather. Actually. Okay. This is a lot to just put on a person in the morning time. Yes, I do agree, but at the same time, this is something that I had to tell you. You can call her if you want. She's not gonna pick up the phone because, she's probably busy. But yeah, she told me to tell you, well, that's what she told me. Wow. Yeah, I know. It's shocking. What are we gonna do about this? Well, obviously we need to put them both in jail since we know that she is alive. So you believe me? Yes, of course I believe you, Margaret said. Why wouldn't I? She asked. Well, I just thought it would be, that crazy that you wouldn't, Abigail answered. Well, it's not crazy, actually. Weirdly enough, I don't know why. I don't know why it's not crazy, but it's not crazy. It's weird, but it's not crazy to believe, which is weird to say, I guess. So, do you think she faked her own death? I don't know. Maybe. It's a possibility. It's a possibility that she did. Huh. Well, I am going to be cooking you and I some breakfast. Do you have any special requests? No, just do what you do. Okay. So Abigail and Margaret both go into the kitchen together. They were walking into the kitchen when all of a sudden they hear a knock at the door. Abigail walks towards the door and opens it as Margaret is walking into the kitchen to begin cooking. It's their lawyer, Bob, I believe. He says, well, listen, I have something to tell you. I think she might be alive. Yeah, we know. Beatrice, no, not her. But Abigail said that. Abigail said, yeah, we know. I just talked to her last night. You did? Yeah. And then, Margaret said, hey, do you want to join us for some breakfast, Bob? And then, he said, sure, what do you have? What are you having? Well, something something I was thinking about for a while. Really? Yeah. Okay. And then, Bob sat down or walked towards the table alongside Abigail. And they both sat down as, Margaret began cooking breakfast for the three of them. Or actually the four of them. Actually three, yes. I got my numbers messed up. Sorry about that. After that, they just started talking about what this means for the future of the lawsuit and the arrest. And of course, Joey. What this means for Joey. After they were talking about all of that, breakfast was now served. As they were eating breakfast, they were having a wonderful time. They were having such a good time that they asked for seconds. And that's what she gave them. And also she got too. After breakfast, they sat on the couch and they continued to talk about what this means. And we need to let her mom know. We do, yes. I think it's a good idea. Bob said. Okay. How are we going to do that? How do you suppose we do that? Well, okay. So here's what happened. Alright. So, I got a mysterious phone call from this weird woman who knew, Beatrice. Beatrice was, I didn't know it was her, but I didn't know that it was her until she said something that really kind of just gave it away. But here, but I'm going to explain further. Okay, so we met up. Sorry. Alright, calm down. Take a deep breath. Alright. So we met up at this secret location, right? And I was very nervous to meet this stranger. And I gave her, she was talking to me in this weird voice. Then, after that, she gave me an envelope. And she handed it to me. And this is what gave it away, right? This is what gave it away. She said, tell my mom to be out. Meaning that this is someone that we knew. And that's how I knew it was Beatrice. So technically you knew first before Abigail did. Yes. Yes, I did. I guess. Actually, I don't know if that's true, but seems to be true, I guess. I guess it is true, Abigail said. Margaret said, I guess it is too. It's kind of weird. Anyway, Bob said, so anyway, I need to leave so I can give the money to her mom I need to leave so I can give the money to Susan's not Susan, that's the wrong one. So I can give the money to Beatrice's mom so she can bail out Joey. And then after that we will follow through with our other plan in putting Beatrice and the princess both in prison where they belong. And then Margaret said or asked, I am super nervous about this because this might be an international incident. Oh. Maybe you're right. Maybe I am right, Joey said. And then he opened the door and then he left the house. And for the rest of the morning and a little bit of the afternoon, they just didn't talk for a while. They just sat there and thought about the implications of that whole thing. By doing this, by just thinking to themselves. After they got done thinking about the implications, they got up from the the floor, and they decided to go out for an afternoon walk, rather. So they got their coats, and they left the house, and then they began running while walking anywhere to help them think about things clearly than they have been before. They're walking down the street of Sweet Town, just having a think about everything that has happened and hopefully will not happen, and eventually will happen or might happen. They were walking down the street, just together, just enjoying the sunshine. After a couple minutes of that, they decided to go back to go back home to eat lunch together. So they walk back to the house and they go back to the kitchen to make themselves a salad. They made the salad and then they sat down at the table and they began eating salad together with dressing also. After that, they decided to, just go out, just sit down on the porch. So that's exactly what they did. They got outside once again. They sat on the porch and just thought about more and thought about their situation some more. After that, they decided that they were going to take a nap. Well, just take a nap. They go back to their bedroom, and that's exactly what they did. They take a nap, and the dreams that they had was quite strange. As they woke up, they said to one another, well, that was weird. Then it was dinner time. Abigail decided to order some takeout. After waiting for a couple of minutes, they got the takeout, and together they ate dinner. They ate takeout together as their dinner. It was awesome. After that, they decided to, watch TV as they were eating takeout. So they got the food on the table, off the table, and they just sat down on the floor and just ate their food as they're watching TV together. And that was it. To be continued. Wow. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful video. And if you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video, or rather hate about the video. And I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.